Hi everyone, Patrick Presswar here. I just wanted to take a few minutes to do a review of Ty Tribble's new MLM Blog Secrets course that's coming out this month. And the reason I want to do a review of this is because I've been blogging for 3 years now, and only about a year that I've been blogging for my business. For the 2 initial years that I was blogging mostly for my fundraising site and for my own special interest, which was related to my profession in continuous improvement, and also related to my running passion. And I was very frustrated in those initial years because I was not getting the traffic, and my blogging was more or less pretty much a personal journal. And recently Ann Sieg did a survey of people on her list, and a lot of people have the same predicament that I did. And basically, I was averaging maybe 30, 40 visits a month on my site. And, I was okay with that. That was fine because I wasn't in it to make money. But at some point in time, I did decide to, to shift my interest to start blogging for money. And, there's no way that you can make a living with that kind of traffic. So it ties MLM Blog Secrets is really going to open up some doors for me, I believe. So I just wanted to relate some of the statistics that Ann came out with from a recent survey that she did. And fully 63% of the people that responded to the survey say that they have been trying to build their primary business opportunity with not much success. Which means that, people are missing something. People are missing something, and it's very frustrating, and I can understand that. So we are hoping that Ty is going to provide that missing link when it comes to blogging for business. And Ty, if you don't know, and you can read about it on the site that I put together, which reviews the course, but he's been blogging since 2003, so he's been around the block. I think the man knows what he's talking about. But let's just do the review. The MLM Blog Secrets, what I want to talk about in this review is, first of all, I'm going to talk a bit about Ty Tribble. I'm going to talk about the content of the course, and I'm also going to spend a bit of time reviewing what's in it, but it's also not just for beginners. I'm going to go over the guarantee, and then I'll spend a few final words. So the first thing I want to say that your business really needs to be centered around you, and this is something that Ann Sieg mentioned in the Renegade Network Marketer. You have to have complete control over it, and in order for you to make as much money as possible, you need to develop your own business assets. Now, everybody that's in network marketing understands this, and if they don't understand this, they have a major problem, because then they're relying on their company, and they're not developing their own identity. And what happens when the company is gone? They're lost. Okay, so you really have to develop your own identity so that you are you Inc. And the best place to do that is in your blog, your home base. Okay, so let's talk a bit about Ty Tribble. Like I said before, Ty is a highly successful network marketer. He's been in network marketing since 1992, I believe. He's the top 100 ranked blogger worldwide, and that's all blogs, not just MLM blogs, all blogs worldwide. He's been doing it since 2003. He generates 10 highly qualified leads per day, 365 days a year, and these are free, content-based, warm leads that want to join him in his opportunity. And he has the #1 MLM blog, so he is an authority when it comes to bloggers. So I'm very thrilled to see the type of stuff that he's going to be putting out in his course. Now, the other thing is that the fastest way to gain success is by learning from the leading industry experts. There's no denying that. I mean, the best way to learn is by seeing that's somebody that's successful, and you try to emulate what they do. So when that person wants to share what they're doing, that's golden. So let's take a look to see what Ty is going to be sharing in the course. So the MLM Blog Secrets course is basically set up that, first of all, he's going to be presenting it in a way that it's click by click, sort of like the Mike Klingler type of method, where you're actually watching him do things as if you're standing in the room beside him, looking over his shoulder, and he's going click by click, creating a blog and telling you exactly what you need to do, all the tricks, to make sure that your blog is the most effective possible. he's also going to be spending time on how to create content for that blog. Now, a lot of people go through the mechanics of building the blog and go through the mechanics of, this is how you do a post and this is how you research your keywords. And I'm very curious to see what Ty is going to be coming up with that's going to be different with this. What's very interesting is the third point, and that is he's going to be showing us how to be driving traffic to that blog. Now, Ty has a demonstration on the site. If you go take a look at the site that I put on that reviews the course, I put in one of his videos where he, for example, when Mark Hoverson was coming out with the leadership branding, Ty did a blog post and was ranked #1 for the keyword Mark Hoverson. He was ranked higher than Mark Hoverson himself for his own name with one blog post. Now, there are some wicked strategies in there, and Ty is going to be sharing that with us. The other thing is very interesting is the MLM Blog Code, and that is an additional module that's available, and this is for advanced bloggers. So the first part, the MLM Blog Secrets, is for beginners, so basically the nuts and bolts of building a blog, developing your content, driving traffic. And the MLM Blog Code is the additional module where Ty is going to get into the nitty-gritty of his personal 6-figure blog success formula. He's going to talk about keyword research and search engine optimization and repurposing content strategies, so leveraging the stuff that you already have, leveraging content to be able to create more content, all those kind of tricks. Ty is going to be going to that. He's going to talk also a bit about creating flagship content. This is something that's being used in terms of marketing. Blogs are so favored by Google that people are using now blogs as their marketing landing pages and monetize that traffic. Which leads into the next two things that Ty is going to cover in terms of copywriting, so how to copywrite effectively. Now, he's not only copywriting in terms of choosing the right words, but copywriting to trigger on emotions. So that'll be very interesting. And then the other part that ties into that is, okay, now you've got the emotions, you've got them willing to buy. How do you monetize it to make sure that the purchasing decision is captured right there on your blog? The other thing is very interesting. He's going to be getting into statistics and analytics of your blogs, and that is not just the traffic going to it, but also what are you doing on your blog? Are you doing the right stuff? And then he's got two other bonus modules inside the MLM Blog Code, and one of them is going pro, so all the tricks and tips to really take off with your blogging, outsourcing and things like that. And he's going to take us on a live blog tour of actual live blogs on the web and showing us the best practices that are there. So that should be really cool. Now, what's very interesting about this course is it's backed by, obviously, Ann Sieg and the Renegade system, 80/20 marketing. So they are very highly reputed, and if they're putting their name behind it, you know full well that this is a good product. Now, Ann does her research. I talk a bit about that on my website if you want to go take a look. But really, they stand by their products, and you have absolutely no risk, which is great. The other thing is that Ty stands behind his products as well, so he's put a 90 days satisfaction guarantee, full, no questions asked refund. Okay, so really there's nothing to lose here. So a few final words which I find are very important. This product, this MLM Blog Secrets course, is reasonably priced. It's less than $100 at a price point. It applies to any business, and he called it MLM Blog Secrets, but really it applies to any business that wants to generate organic traffic and highly qualified leads. It's not just for MLM. Like I said, Google loves WordPress, and if you want to use WordPress as your landing page, as your blog to promote your business, this is the way to go. And what Ty is going to teach is not just strictly for MLM. Yeah, he's an MLM guy, but I'm sure that the techniques that he's going to be going through will apply to any and every business. The other thing, it caters to all levels of bloggers. He's got the blog secrets, but he's also got the blog code for advanced bloggers. There's absolutely no risk. So MLM Blog Secrets connects the dots between blogging, SEO, and building any business. And if you want to have more information, visit www.tytribble-mlmblogsecrets-bloggingcourse.com. I have the link below. Go there and I'll see you. Cheers.